About 3 minutes.
There's that
Right.
smile on the
Thank
face.
you.
Oh, do you know Karen, the manicurist? She said she knows you and said tell you hello because I told her I was
I
heading
wanted
over
her to do
here.
my nails.
Oh, she does mine. She's running a little behind, so she said, Claire, can you come back tomorrow at noon and I'll put the polish on? She got everything
Nice.
done but the polish. So I said, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, here.
She
No,
said,
let's do this here. Okay, let's do this here. Let's go into the, right about there, okay? Like that, and then you're under.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
That's okay.
hey,
This is so cool.
it is.
You recognize that from the corner?
Yes,
My heart.
yes, yes.
Love you, brother.
Yep, yep,
I always got 2 American flags up there.
beautiful.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It's way cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome anybody out there on TV and what is it, YouTube and Facebook
Facebook.
land. Can you hear us? You can call in at 503-588-6444. That's 503-588-6444. Just in case it didn't.
All right, that's good. Very nice. Okay, we're looking good. Very nice.
You got curtain,
Oh, curtain, yes.
please?
It's like pay no attention to the men behind the curtain. Or no, we do have to pay attention to them, huh?
Well, at least we can see what
Yeah.
we're looking for.
Yeah. See what we look like out there.
Let's see, 503-588.
Still getting used to. I glance up there and I say, "Who is that lady?" I say, "Oh, wait a minute, that's me."
Right? Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel kind of like that with my suit too.
Yeah, that is very cool. That
You
is
like
very
that?
cool because that's one thing Karen said. Ask him if he got a new suit, and I'll say when I see her tomorrow, I'll say not only did he get a new suit, he was wearing it.
Yeah, I just showed up.
Yeah.
This one's got a lot of miles on it.
Uh-huh.
This suit has been on the street with me for years.
Wow.
It's like it was the first suit.
Oh, okay. Before.
It was the one, well, not the first.
Okay.
The first one I got from Walmart.
Oh, okay.
This one came from Oppo Suits.
Oh,
They're made in Amsterdam.
okay.
I got to actually meet the people, some of the people from Amsterdam that lived in the town that makes Oppo Suits.
Okay.
They're like, hey, can we get a picture of you? We make those suits in our town,
Cool.
in Amsterdam.
Yeah. And you're a great ambassador for their work. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell people, you know.
While you're on the set, please?
Yes, sir.
Hello, welcome to Mercy TV Live. You know, we always like to say hi to those people up in the hospital because they're watching this show and they're in the hospital and nobody can talk to them about the cannabis like we can. And we can tell them exactly the oils and the foods and the things that they could actually do right now. And these are things that they can do to help them, that would do things for them right now that nobody, and that's why they can do something for themselves that would help treat and do good things to help them get sleep and pain reduction.
And able to eat.
And these are things that a lot of people in the hospital that are
Song, modern medication isn't good for us. We have Claire a councilwoman from Newport, right?
County Commissioner, I live in Newport but serve all of Lincoln County.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was Ed, the weed man, from the same place?
Yep. Much
And-
thanks to Claire for coming.
Oh, glad to be here.
Yes, thank you.
You bet.
And we like you saying hello to the people in the hospital. You don't have to smoke the cannabis to get the results that you need. We want to say hello to the parents for pot because they help out families during the holidays and during the year. We want to say hello to you. Please give us a call at 503.
588.
6444.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things going on right now out there about cannabis. The main thing that we want to do here on the Mercy Show is let people know that, you know, cannabis is good medicine. It's good for our health. And, you know, the education behind the plant. That's what we're trying to let people know about because that's what's important. The importance behind the plant. And that's what we need to keep going with us, our family, our children, even our neighbors, you know, brothers and sisters. These are the things that we here at the TV show are trying to make sure that in educating everyone that we know. These are the things that are going on, that it's healthy for us. When we eat it, when we rub it on topically, it's too easy. And this is a plant we can grow in our yard, and everybody can do this, and we can help people that can't do it for themselves.
Heck yeah.
And
We can all enjoy it. We don't have to
So-
be in the closet anymore.
Claire, go on your opinion of cannabis.
Oh, I think, well, I'll just say I'm very glad that we live in a time and live in a society, live in a state where people, you know, I think as Eddie just said, it is out of the closet, that the people of Oregon spoke, you know, a long time ago, wasn't it like 25 years ago when first we legalized it for medicinal purposes and then more recently for recreational purposes. And, you know, I have not personally used it for medical purposes, but I've had friends and acquaintances that they've said, you know, it has been life-saving. It has helped them deal with the effects of chemotherapy, deal with chronic stress, and without some of the terrible side effects of, you know, modern medicine, you know, modern medications. So, you know, at the county level, our community, I think, has really embraced it, that more than 60% of the people in Lincoln County voted to legalize it recreationally. Lincoln City, Newport each have many, many businesses, dispensaries. There's 2 or 3 in Waldport, I think one in Toledo. So it's available all over the county. I think people have embraced it, and I think that's wonderful.
These are the things, you know, at the TV show, we're trying to let people know that it's so important that the education of the plant.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to use, like we all been saying, not to beat a dead horse or anything, you don't have to smoke it. You can ingest it. You can use it as a salve. I talked to a gentleman, I asked him to call in. I don't know if he'll call in. He wants to remain anonymous. I said, if you call in, you can be Mr. Smith. So if Mr. Smith calls in, he'll probably tell you the same thing I'm telling you. He says, well, I have a job that I cannot become up positive for THC. So he's got fibromyalgia, and what he does is he uses the rubs. And he says, well, and I get it from the other store, or the other dispensary, not the one that I'm at, but that's okay. Hey, he's getting relief, and I see us all coming together now, politicians, hopefully clergy, you know, all of us come together and make this a united voice that, you know, cannabis is okay, that we can use it and
hemp.
not be afraid of it, and hemp.
Can I just say, you know, something I'd advise anybody listening out there, to get to know your elected officials, certainly your city council people, your county commissioners, but also make your voice heard at the state level and in Congress, because there's a lot of things, you know, there's some things we can do at the local level, but like the banking reform and other things, we've got people in Oregon like Earl Blumenauer who are really taking the lead on that, which is wonderful. But, you know, just keep telling your stories, letting people know how this has changed your life for the better. And that is so important to, you know, get past.
Felons can vote too here in the state of Oregon.
Right, and that's not true in every state, so.
That's, wow, that's
Yeah.
really good.
Register, you
Mhm.
guys register.
Yep.
And that's what we're always talking, register,
Mm-hmm.
because we can do it. And
All together. We,
Yeah.
you know, and I love it that police officers see me in town. They'll go by. I love it. I got my thing, and they all know when I give them a salute, I stand there and salute them,
Yep.
that it's not disrespect. I was in the military. I'm Bravo Company, one of the 162 Oregon Army National Guard. I was in there 9.5 years. And, you know, it's like I do that out of respect because they're out there serving us. And the firemen, the firemen, thank you all out there listening for helping us, especially when we've been ignorant of our cannabis use and say, oh, people eat some edibles. They're like, I think I'm going to die, you know, and I've heard a lot of that from the fire department, right, Commissioner?
Yeah.
And the police, you know, we did a show with Sergeant Pace about when a child got a hold of some
Pete's comments are for you guys.
Oh, we got a caller?
Yeah, Pioneer Pete.
Pioneer Pete.
Yeah. At this time, we're going to exchange your guests. So if you can switch the camera, we can get our other guests on.
Okay.
Read. But hey,
goes where, guys?
people, the Cannabis Connection is online now. You people aren't helping them out. Yeah, it dropped the paper issue, but they're still online, and you can get back issues of the Cannabis Connection. So, don't mind our backwoods studio thing, no. The guy must be in the bathroom. Hello.
Direction stays right.
Okay.
Go ahead,
This is
caller.
Teresa Tucker.
Hi, I'm Teresa Tucker. I'm the admin from Northwest Cannabis Cultivators, and I'm very pleased to be on the show. Thank you very much for inviting
Thank
me.
you for coming.
You make some ice creams? What do you do?
I make stone cones out of distillate. We medicate snow cones with it, and then I also make fully expressed cannabis oil that we give to cancer patients and sick patients that don't want to smoke cannabis. And we can make CBD oils. My girlfriend Lorna, who's been doing it for years, she's mastered it. She's taught me.
Nice.
We can do THC. We bake with it. We make gummies with it. A lot of older people, they don't want to smoke cannabis. They're afraid of it still. But they don't mind, having candies with it. It makes them feel better. It makes them sleep. Gets rid of
A little
pain.
piece of cookie.
Well, this is why we're trying to educate people and let them know that it's okay. First of all, we have to talk to our doctors. That's where it really starts, is that once we know that we can do this and that it actually works and that it actually, how good it makes us sleep, eat, all of the positive things we get out of it, we have to share that with our doctor. We can't be afraid of sharing these positives with our doctor about the cannabis, thinking he's gonna take something else away, because that's what, so many people over these years that we've done all of these things, I've heard this, and I've had to really explain to patients, you can't do that, because you gotta educate your doctor for you. That's what is so important, because your doctor is for you.
But not just the efficacy, but the safety of it, It's, in all the cases that Ed was talking about where he's talked with the folks about people calling in to emergency rooms, to the fire department, I'm dying. how many of them have actually died?
None.
None. Zero. There
Zero.
is no overdose level. There's no lethal overdose level of cannabis. You're more fatal to be struck by a bale of cannabis than to consume it. There's no way. And so that's something that I think needs to be educated also. We're hearing a lot of reefer madness these days.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, we can't let the children have any of it at all. My God, no. And
Well,
now we're finding it at, especially compared to some of the things that are being taken for their ADHD, for their PTSD,
oh
for
gosh, seizures.
all the whole alphabet there. And
Oh my goodness.
this cannabis has been nothing
Yes.
short of a miracle for folks that are going through these things: autism, agitation, and at both ends of the spectrum.
And I
Folks
think
dealing with elders,
People got to learn.
agitation due to Alzheimer's.
Right.
This stuff is a miracle.
People have to learn the difference, though, between marijuana and cannabis. I mean, you don't want your child, of course, to be smoking marijuana, though. You know,
Okay,
they can
you
use
guys got
some
phone
other
numbers?
tincture to make
Hello,
them not have a
hello.
seizure. Then-
Excuse me, Ed?
You got one?
Do we have a phone call?
Hello, yeah,
This is
Hey,
Dank.
Dank!
yeah, you got Dank here. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Hey,
How you doing?
Are we gearing up for the big event this weekend in Salem?
Is it this weekend, huh, bro?
You mean Hemp Fest?
Yeah, I call it a Canada convention now, I guess.
Oh, is it at the state capitol?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Yeah, I get to be a speaker there on
Friday
Saturday.
afternoon, and then Saturday. Yeah,
what
Yeah.
hours?
4:20 starting Friday and high noon on Saturday. Usual
Nice.
time.
Paul Stanford will be there too, won't he?
I don't know. I haven't been in on much of this, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna be up there. I don't know. I'm gonna be up there for a couple of days. I mean, at least one day. I'm not sure yet, but definitely don't want to miss out on that.
We'll run into you down there.
Well, yes. You know, Dan,
Yeah.
keep in touch, bro.
So 4:20 till what time on Friday there, Dank?
10. I think they said. I think it was 10. It was the listing. Yeah.
So I get off work at 4:20 in Newport. I ought to be here about 6.
So next Friday before the show, we can head on down there and
Yeah.
maybe get some video,
Yeah.
interview some folks, and
Yeah.
have it on the show.
Yeah.
That'd
You
be
bet.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
would be
bet.
cool.
Well, this is a way that patients can get out and get to see and meet and talk. And there's a way, we used to do at the Mercy Center when we had an office able to do it. Now that we don't have the office open like we used to, and just coming to have the office
Uh-huh.
do the show all the time on Fridays is the only time we're getting really out. So you guys, these are the times when we have little events like this where people could come to. These are the events when we can get people out to.
Yeah, well,
So-
hopefully there's organizations there that are networking patients to growers and vice versa. And in every case, getting every patient who can to grow their own for themselves, or
Yeah.
for a loved one, someone that needs them to grow for them, And mostly of all, like we say, to the efficiency of it, what it works for, the safety of it, and the access to it all comes down to registering, voting, and getting every district steward,
Well, and that's why
Dog
it's
catcher.
important to talk about who are you voting for, and let's talk with everybody.
But yeah,
who
know
are you
them, know how
voting
they stand
for?
on the positions,
So everybody,
contact them.
your friends, who are you voting for? And so you all.
Yeah, but I think the blue wave is coming from the elections. The results been coming in so far in different states.
Right.
Right, well, let's make it a green wave, especially here in Oregon,
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
help
Oh,
the
yeah.
patients
Yeah.
out.
There's just a lot of
Podcast.
conservatives that appreciate the fact, the truth of the matter, that cannabis is safe medicine, it's effective medicine, and it's a much cheaper alternative. When you talk about the financials, we've got patients going from $1,000 a month to $100 a month, from a dozen medications to 3, from
The side effects from
3
those
times a day to
medications.
once.
Well, and we've
Yeah.
seen such a good turnover for patients that were doing so good, and the program was doing so good, and now it's doing so good,
Right.
but not
Wow.
doing so good. You know, I mean,
No, the patients can't find growers.
right? You know,
Many of
see,
them being priced
it
out of
was
the program.
doing so
It's-
good, and it was doing like so too good, and now it's not doing so good. So we need to look out for patients, and that's where we're Mercy and trying to do these things and trying to educate people and get everybody talking with these people and looking out for others like the patients and talking, letting them know that these are the things that we're trying to get out.
I wonder how things are going in Eugene with the Compassion Center, the new Compassion Center.
Right. Dan, how do you know anything about that?
What's that?
Out there at the Compassion Center?
Yeah, Compassion Center and Canalogic are combined now, and they're working on a couple of different ideas down here in Eugene, including real estate, building. They're going to have a startup, marijuana startup, businesses, marijuana startups, consulting, as well as clinics, and it's really exciting. I don't have a lot of details on it, but it's looking good.
Very nice.
Also, have you heard about Project Scarecrow?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
they're gonna help get medicine to the
Patients.
patients. I was telling
Yeah.
Claire about that. I think
Mhm.
Operation
It's
Scarecrow.
like a good effort. And so anything we can do, but and there's some stuff going on in the legislature. People are getting ready for the legislature coming up too. And I don't have all the details, but I do know some good stuff coming down the pike. So yeah, not all's bad.
But this Friday at 4:20 is a party at the Capitol North Mall, right?
Yeah,
It's right across the street from the Capitol, State
Yeah.
Capitol, I
Yes.
believe.
yeah. Yes, you bet. So yeah, it'll be a perfect time for it. The weather'll be perfect. Looking forward to that.
I gotta ask you, Claire. Do you think that we'd ever have one of those in Newport?
I don't see why we couldn't.
There we go. Maybe
Yeah.
one in Lincoln County.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There we go.
And take it all over the
And
state.
some compassion centers there too, because
Yep.
we're from the coast,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
we got a lot of mold
Yeah.
there, so we can use some of your guys' valley cannabis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. And this would be, this is a great networking time to network with people too. So you bet.
So we'll
You
see you at the Capitol this Friday and Saturday.
You gonna be there Saturday too, Dane?
I'm definitely gonna. I'm definitely be there Friday, and I'm hoping to be on a Saturday. Well, I can't come in, but I'm sure gonna try.
Hope you can come to the show that day.
Go safe,
Yeah.
brother.
He's trying to talk you into it, bro.
What's that?
He's trying to talk you into it.
Coming here.
You bet. Well, yeah. You
I
bet.
sure
Well,
love
gotta
you,
get
though.
going. gotta
I
get
sure
going,
love you.
You know, we'll see you Friday.
All right.
Yes,
You know, we'll
sir.
make it worth your while.
Bye, Dane.
All
God
right.
bless you, brother.
Take care, bro.
I sure love you.
Thank
Thank you.
Go safe.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Dank, Dan the Bagman, Cruiser, host of Eugene Cannabis TV.
Yes.
Folks can see more episodes at eugenecannabistv.tv.
He's on YouTube too.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
on the tube.
YouTube
That's
also.
right. So,
And he has shows on 23 here as well.
And, these are the things that we're trying to do. See, not just here, Dotes down in Eugene. They got lots of things going down there. So we're trying to get the information and education out for everyone, everywhere, because all of our brothers and sisters are important, and keeping the information out for everyone,
Yeah, and
That's
if you
right,
guys want to
yeah.
call in, we're here at 503-588-6444. You got any questions for Perry or I or Lincoln County Commissioner Claire Hall, also Teresa Tucker, give us a holler, please. Come on. Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I can hear the bong water
Hey.
gurgling. I know they're out there.
Art, come on, I know you're watching. You told me.
So what kind of stuff did you do again?
Okay, well, I
Any recipes you can
Recipe.
share?
because a lot of them have
Gummies or?
just
Stone
something,
cones.
because they have,
Stone
you know, a lot of them have
I was thinking about some of those at
memory,
the coast.
they have memory problems.
Mhm.
They need something that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps that they don't even hardly have to remember, that they can go, but they know they can, because you know, once they do it 3 or 4 or 5 times, dude, no matter how bad they are, no matter how sick they are, once they can do it, they got it.
So I
Right,
do
yeah,
like- I
vice
do like
versa.
baking, like baking, that's really easy.
Exactly. But
Um,
with patients, when you can get their medicine like that,
yeah.
and the cannabis, and then you can get it for them, and good, then they go, oh, yeah. And once you get
Relief.
patient- Yes.
This
Well,
Fico is like a
because
miracle
a couple
too,
of
the
'em-
fully expressed
A
cannabis
couple of
oil.
them that we've
Fico.
done,
Mhm.
that we've worked, that were like 88 and 90 years old,
Mhm.
and just went, wow, and just went crazy. Well, because they never had no medicine work like that.
Like the old guy we had come in with Parkinson's, the 94-year-old guy with Parkinson's
The
there.
sergeant.
Yes.
And how he was shaking like a leaf in a windstorm there, and when he left, he
And
was
like unbelievable.
Then I think he laid there. I saw a Facebook video. The man laid there. They gave him this, some tincture, and then he's laid down for a while, took a nap, and he's like, "What's for lunch?" You know?
Oh,
He was
the
talking.
appetite came back.
Yeah, I mean, and with Parkinson's, you hallucinate, you see things. Have you ever had any of those things touch people in your family, Claire? May I ask?
Luckily,
Okay.
no. We've been blessed with good health, but I've known, I know one woman who has since passed away, and until she got hooked up with the right people, it was a sad case, even though, the medicinal product was already legal, again, because of being an older woman at the time, and the sense, it took her a long time to come around to trying it, and it gave her such relief.
You mean the cannabis?
Yeah, she
okay.
had
Excuse-
multiple health issues, and she just said to me, "I wish I had done this sooner."
Exactly.
Yep.
That's where I was going with
Yep.
that conversation,
Yeah.
because you guys, these are things that we don't talk about in our education. And our education is this: we need to feed our bodies, mine, yours, hers, all of them, and our children earlier, from the time they're babies. They need to get they need to get cannabis. Sorry, they need to be gnawing on sticks. All right? They
or
need to
hemp.
get roots. They need to be out there gnawing on roots. That's what they need to be gnawing on. Cannabis roots. And then when they go, how come they don't got no cavities? You'll go, well, I only let them chew on cannabis roots. And you'll
cannabis
go,
gum,
wow,
cannabis candy.
I got the first $1 million
Instead of
idea.
Benadryl.
And you'll go,
Instead
bam,
of Benadryl.
I was just a $1 million idea like that. Cannabis roots, chewing. And it was for the teeth. And I'm not even a dentist. But you know what? I got 6 kids. So, these are the things, you guys, nobody thinks about. But you know what? The kids that don't have no bad teeth, that their teeth are all and they're really good, and everybody goes, how come your kids, they eat sugar and all that rotten candy, and they got such good teeth, how do they do it? Well, all they chewed on was those bad cannabis sticks. Well, what is
A
it
true
with-
believer, ladies and
Dude,
gentlemen.
what is it with the cannabis sticks?
A
and
true
the
believer.
How
And
do
good
they
for
do
pets
it?
too.
You know?
Well, yeah.
And they're not walking around all high.
No,
They don't get
the
high.
stems are high in CBD.
You guys,
That's what it's
you
mostly
guys,
CBD, right?
that's
Yeah.
why we're trying to educate everyone. You can't get nothing but good. These are the things we're trying to teach. We want to teach education. We want to get healthy. We want our children. We want us. We want you. Oh yeah, the stuff in your genes, you know what? It might be there, but if you're feeding stuff that don't get, it will never come out.
Pardon me, Sonny. But we need you to make sure you register and vote. Talk to your legislator people. Don't be afraid of making an appointment and see them face to face.
Yes, talk to
But
me.
if you could email them
Mhm.
or give them some type of phone message
Mhm.
and that. Thanks for Mike for starting this program for us. Actually, Dan did, and Shauna, and Grandma Janet,
Yeah.
and all the people from the Mercy Center. We love you. You people need to get out of the closet. You don't have to smoke cannabis or hemp.
Well, we're just trying to make sure everybody knows that cannabis is good medicine and that everybody needs to know that it's okay.
Thank you, Claire, for coming here tonight. Thank you
you.
so much for all your time and you coming.
You bet.
And thank you very much, Teresa.
Oh, thanks for asking me to be a guest.
Thank you, Perry.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, Donna.
everybody.
God
Yeah.
bless.
Okay,
That was
well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of disturbing that a lot of the growers drop their patients this year.
Yep.
But they're still giving them, a lot of the ones that care, still give them medicine, they just don't wanna be under the microscope of
Well,
the.
they used to be able to have these gardens where there was multiple growers and each grower had
Oh, wait,
multiple
wait.
patients. So,
Your mic.
oh, yeah, careful, you don't-
Yeah, watch your microphones.
Yeah, we did
Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
That was
Take care.
fun.
Yeah, thank you all for
Yeah.
the information.
No, you cut me off, that's okay, it's all experience.
Much more on
I-
this one thing
I
say,
tried
think one
to
of the
get
worst
you to
things
speak.
I
in
know.
this country is big pharma. Now, I know in some cases, like 60 years ago, breast cancer, prostate cancer
Yeah,
was
I
a
did
death
stone
sentence, and
cones
now
and
people
snow
are
cones.
surviving, so they've done some good. But they've got so much influence, so much power, like somebody mentioned Ritalin, and I thought, pushing it on kids, that I think the biggest pushback left in this country against cannabis as medicine is from the pharmaceutical industry.
Absolutely.
And that's where people have to make their voices heard. And I know people get
You gotta talk to
frustrated
your kids.
because, yeah,
Make sure that they know.
Well, you see that in
Please,
response
you
with
can't-
the doctors are cannabis.
Oh, no. Oh,
But the folks that are using opioids.
Thanks for watching, guys.
It's like, oh no, we have to get it. Because then what triggered it was the reduction of their opioids.
Yeah.
yeah.
All of that, and that's what-
Now you get the real conversation after the show.
A contraindication that it caused some sort of side effect, or that it caused them to increase their opioid use.
Yeah.
That it caused behavioral issues.
But opioids have been a
You know,
disaster. And I
None
know
of it,
people
none of it,
again,
all positive. And
Yeah.
for that, they're literally punished.
Yeah.
You know.
and I know again,
I always
some,
Yeah,
watch
that's
the
the
show
power
when
of
they just have
pharma.
yep,
podcasts.
yep,
Uh-huh.
because they
And I
make
got friends
money,
here.
but I'm
you
sure
so good.
heard
You're
about
such a
the
good
lawsuits,
speaker.
I mean,
Yes,
where
so
they
proud
can
of you.
prove that the opioid manufacturers.
Will you
have
guys
been
all pose
pumping
for a
out
picture with me?
way more product
Right,
than
yeah.
any
Yeah, follow
community
the
can use.
money, you know.
Exactly.
You got that one pharmacy in Vermont, a town of 500.
Am I taking the
and they,
picture or what?
put out a
I'm this gentleman, and there's gonna take all of our pictures.
For New York, you know,
Yeah.
it's-
Okay, I'm trying to turn this off, guys.
But people have to speak, and they have to be patient. That's the thing.
Right.
Change
brought you
doesn't
a
come
stone
overnight,
cone
but you
shirt.
look at